when we are considering the diet in yoga, we must know these facts also. Because you see, for a long time we were considering only the three terms sattvic, rajasic and tamasic diet. In Bhagavad Gita, they described a diet in three forms. That one type of diet is tamasic. Now, what is tamasic diet? So, very vaguely the people were considering that non-veg diet is a tamasic diet, because you kill the animals and you take the food. So, this is a tamasic diet. Okay. And veg diet is a sattvic diet. Actually, according to scientific view, I do not want to explain sattvic, rajasic and tamasic in view of that vegetable and non-vegetable diet, because sometimes you take that so called lacto-vegetarian diet. For example, you just take the heavy Punjabi dish, you take that heavy roti, then along with that heavy roti you take the ghee also, you take that paneer masala also, then the jeera rice also, dal makhani also, and then you take ice cream also, and you say that this is pure vegetarian diet, because you go in the vegetarian restaurant and they say we are providing vegetarian diet. So, your pleasure is that this is my sattvic diet, but remember the combination is very heavy, and any heavy combination of the diet which brings too much laziness, sleepiness is a tamasic diet. So, see the exact meaning of tamasic diet. Tamasic diet means not the so called veg and non-veg diet. Tamasic diet means any combination of diet, heavy combination of diet which produces too much heaviness in the body, which produces sleepiness, laziness, which increases laziness, that is tamasic diet. So, some vegetable combinations or so called vegetarian diet combinations are also heavy, or in fact, for example, on empty stomach you just take chicken soup, but that is nutritive because it get digested easily, and that does not produce strain on the digestive organs. So, for that time that is good for your health. So, do not define the diet according to veg and non-veg. I know that in the beginning we should not consider the fraction like veg non-veg. Only when you are inclining toward the spirituality, then you need to develop the part of yama niyama or that part of ahimsa in your mind. So, at that time you need to restrict some non-veg diet, but when at physical level we need some health, or in some pathological condition we need some strength, we need both vegetarian and non-vegetarian diet. But remember that to be with a proper quantity and proper combination, then that will become sattvic, rajasic or tamasic. Okay. So, any combination of veg or non-veg that produces heaviness is a tamasic diet. Or there are some food which excite the glands, which excite the internal organs. Okay. So, that means you see the ginger or black pepper, if you put it on the tongue, immediately the gland secretes, even not only the digestive glands, but respiratory glands also get secreted. So, when you take that black pepper, there is a over secretion from the nose also, over secretion from the eye also, and what happen with the other internal organs? They become overactive or excited. So, that means what is the concept, that when you take over spicy food, that stimulate your nervous tissue too much, or that hyperactivate your nervous tissue. So, that means the people who are taking such rajasic diet in a heavy quantity, their brain is always irritable, over excitable. So, they have tendency to follow the stress reaction, they have tendency of irritability, over excitability. That is the thing. So, to control that over excitability, we need to control the rajasic diet. So, rajasic diet means do not take rajasic diet, I will not say in this way, I will say do not take tamasic diet at all, but in a small quantity you can take rajasic diet, but do not increase the quantity. Nowadays we are increasing, you see nowadays the new generation is very much fond of such what we say, tomato ketchup, sauce and other things where the percentage of salt is too much. So, it is a taste making strategy, but definitely that contains too much exciting excitable chemicals for the internal organs. So, that to be controlled. And what is sattvic diet? Sattvic diet means any quantity or any combination of diet which is very easy to digest. So, without troubling all internal organs, without over exciting internal organs, within time if it is digested smoothly, that is sattvic diet. Okay. And most important, that when you take sattvic diet, you keep the activity of the brain. That means, when you take sattvic diet, you do not have laziness, you do not have over excitability. So, you can keep your awareness, you can keep your calmness. So, the habit of taking sattvic diet regularly, as the rishis, as the munis, yogis, they followed. Why? Because they found that if we have habit of taking sattvic diet regularly, that definitely helps to keep the calmness of brain, calmness of mind, and that also helps to sustain the awareness, okay, to sustain the activity of nervous system. Okay. So, furthermore, to get more and more advancement in the pranayama, in the mudra, in the meditation, we need the grand work of nervous system where we need the proper calmness also, proper awareness also. So, that sattvic diet helps for further ayogic development. Okay. So, when the concern is to keep the physical strength and to avoid the disease, then do not consider about veg, non-veg. Only when you are inclining spiritually towards the meditation and deep level of meditation, then consider that the non-veg diet to be controlled. Okay. Otherwise, if your concern is just to prevent the disease and to increase the strength of the body, then up to that limitation you can take the combination of veg and non-veg. Only thing is that the quantity and quality should be properly considered, because you see the combination makes the diet heavy. That is why I always say that if you take one glass of milk on empty stomach, it is sattvic for you. But if you take that milk with the fruits and you make the milkshake, then it become heavy. And if you take with other all food ingredients, that means you take the lunch and then you take that milkshake, you take dinner and you take that milkshake, that is tamasic for you. So, very easy to understand that if you take steamed rice, it is sattvic in a small quantity. If you take very spicy rice like what we say biryani, then it goes in the faculty of rajasic diet. Okay. And then if you take that rice with non-veg food, and that too with other combinations of like milk or milk products, then it become tamasic. So, that means whatever you are following the combinations of diet and their quantity, that makes the diet sattvic, rajasic or tamasic. So, be careful about that. So, yoga says that if you have habit of mitahara, then definitely you can avoid the complication of that sattvic, rajasic and tamasic diet. You can avoid the formation of ama, that is the toxin, and you can make the digestion easy. Okay. Because you see Ayurveda says roga sarvyapi mandagno, that means whatever your chronic diseases, all skin diseases, all musculoskeletal diseases, they start from your indigestion. Okay. So, that means mandagni, when your agni become less, when you have indigestion, there is a formation of toxins, and slowly that toxin disturb your body, and that is why Ayurveda give more importance to improve the digestion and to clean the body through cleansing processes. Okay. So, remember when you follow such a proper diet, definitely that helps to keep the activity of nervous system, that keep the activity of other all systems, that is nutritious also, but that also helps to keep the physiological rhythm also. Otherwise, the people frequently they tend to say that we are taking healthy diet, but remember there is a difference between healthy diet and heavy diet. That means even though some combinations of heavy diet that are explained as a healthy diet because it contains these minerals, it contains these carbohydrates, it contains some vitamins. So, you can define it as a healthy diet, but remember it is not healthy, it is heavy, because all the combination of that sugar, protein and fat is high, it is more than your need, and that is heavy. Okay. So, when we are considering Mitahara, definitely we are not putting too much strain on the digestive system, we are adjusting the percentage of protein, sugar and the fat in our diet, and because of which we are adjusting our metabolism, or we are keeping the proper rhythm of the metabolism. Okay. So, unnecessary things are not produced in the body, not stored in the body, and that does not produces any further complications. Okay. So, this is the importance of diet. Okay. So, finally, I will say that yoga always preferred Mitahara. See the term Mitahara. Mita means the friend. So, Mitahara means that diet become your friend. Okay. If you follow proper quantity and quality. But if you take heavy ahar, atyahar, the opposite term to Mitahara is atyahara. If you take atyahara, then definitely that kills the body. Okay. So, if you take diet in a proper way, it is good for your health, but if you take diet in a bad way, then definitely that kills your body, that destroy your body. This is the concept of yogic diet. Okay. Thank you.